From CBC Edmonton, this is Edmonton's News Day with Aaron Carpenter.
Good evening. It's been a day of confusion and tension at welfare offices across Edmonton today. The reason? A strike by provincial social service workers. Money is one issue, but the union says the workload is an even bigger issue. Some social workers handle 50 cases while others handle 10 times that many. The government has offered to set up a special task force to study the issue, but the social workers want an answer now. Rick Bogaski has the story.
What do we want? Contract! When do we want it?
1,500 social workers, childcare counselors, and psychologists hit the streets this morning, demanding lighter caseloads and more money.
I'm not here for myself. The wages, they don't really mean anything for me, but the fact is that I have a caseload of 400, and what can I do for them?
Their strike is illegal. Workers face fines and the threat of losing their jobs.
It's a matter of principle, and we have to do what we have to do in order to get a contract.
At this downtown office, the busiest welfare office in Western Canada, management was called in to do the work today, while some welfare recipients were wishing their social workers had never gone on strike.
My social worker's over there, and I wish to talk to her today, and she doesn't want to talk to me, so.
And how does that make you feel?
Not very good.
At this youth center in North Edmonton, striking childcare counselors said there was chaos inside. Management was in control here too. These teenagers were supposed to be inside, but instead they were outside complaining. This girl said her shirt was ripped when she refused to stop taking pictures and put away her camera.
I mean, most of the girls that have been in here have been raped or sexually molested or something. You know what? And then we got staff doing things like that to us. I mean, that really does not make us feel good, you know? I mean, oh.
Excuse me? Yeah. Do you know what I think? I think that we would probably do better without these staff.
We had a young girl come out and say that she had her shirt ripped off of her. I mean, is this true? Are things out of hand in there?
Management refused to talk about the incident, saying only everything was under control.
How long are you going to stay out here then, knowing that these kids that you've counseled aren't behaving the way they should?
I'm afraid that's a question you will have to ask the government, how long I will be out here.
We'll give them
This is a labor dispute the union insists is entirely the government's fault. It has asked the province to deal with the caseload issue for years. So far, they say, the government has refused.
They don't have the time to do the servicing that is needed, and that's why they're out there.
By early afternoon, some of the striking workers marched to the provincial legislature wanting to be heard. They were shouting for Social Services Minister John Oldring. He didn't come outside. Instead, Oldring and Labour Minister Elaine McCoy held a news conference. They said there will be no negotiating as long as the workers are out on strike.
No, we cannot negotiate in the streets. The only place you can do that is at a negotiating table, and we will do that when they are back on the job.
The government has offered to set up a special task force to study the issue of caseloads, but so far the social workers have refused. A task force report takes too long, they say. They want the issue settled at the bargaining table. Rick Bogaski, CBC News, Edmonton.